Okay, so this may not be the first time I do this, but I feel like there's so much going on in the news right now about several things going on that I have to make a video in order to vent out. Because if I don't do anything of this nature, I don't think I'm going to be able to get my points across. So, we all know about the Stop Online Piracy Act, and we know about the Protect the IP Address Act, or whatever that one's called. But there's also another one that is called the National Defense Authorization Act. This act is basically where if someone is deemed a terrorist, that the people who are considered that, who are on American soil, who may be considered American citizens, could be considered terrorists. And if that were to happen, they would have no trial, no lawyer, no anything. And they will be sent to a disclosed location. This bill has already been signed by Obama on New Year's Day. And Ron Paul just recently talked to the chairman of the, I believe it's the House of Representatives. I don't know, I'll have to watch it again. But he basically was bashing it, which I'm surprised that Ron Paul's doing something smart for once. I definitely don't agree with this because, first off, what does the government consider a terrorist? Is it someone like, that is Muslim? Because not all Muslims are terrorists, first off. I have Muslims that are friends. I have Muslim friends. So I know for a fact that's not true. Could it be people who constantly go to protests? Like the people that I know who are at Occupy Wall Street right now. Or there's several Occupies that are still going on around the United States. Occupy Cincinnati, which is nearby, 15 minutes away. It's ungodly ridiculous. I mean, what would they consider that? Would they consider it someone who's just walking down the street, minding their own business, and then this little 5-year-old kid says terrorist, and they're immediately locked up and sent to Alcatraz? Really? Has the United States gone that far? Wait, hold on. Has the United States gone that back? I mean, let's think about this. The last time we had something like this occur was during the 1950s with the whole Cold War and the Communist part. If someone even had the slightest hint of communism in their life, they were considered a communist. Right off the bat. No trial, no nothing. And I know I grammatically said that wrong, but whatever. They had no rights. Like Mexicans. You could say a Mexican is a terrorist with this act that comes in. Because one way that people can get into the United States is from Mexico. I understand that we need to protect American soil, but this act is not any way of doing it. Now, when it comes to the Stop Online Piracy Act and the Protect IP Act, I understand why it needs to be done, but I don't understand the way it's being done. Stop Online Piracy has been going on since, Napster? I remember when I was in high school, no, even before that, I remember middle school having to deal with the same exact issue. And the big problem with this Stop Piracy Act, one main thing. Most of your websites and most of your stuff that is pirating is not in the United States. It's overseas. Dirt on that part. Unless this becomes an international bill that goes to the United Nations or goes into some major international effect, it will not in any way, shape, or form happen. It just won't. And if it does, so there's that first part. Second part is that inhibiting people from getting information. As a college student, I think it's very important for people to get information like that, but let's say that someone pirates a photo from a book and puts it on their website, okay? That's still considered piracy because it's taking the copyright and utilizing it towards something else. So you can shut down that whole entire website that may in fact be belonging to the same book company, or it may be giving the same exact information that the book is giving. You're just deciding to tell people, oh well, you have to spend money that we know you don't have, and more reasons for you to get higher into your debt, so that way you can actually get the information you want. Oh my god, really? Like, oh, the government, what it does. Also, not just that, but it seems like more and more you have senators and House of Representatives nationally that don't seem to be doing anything, and it seems like these really big acts that have been coming up have been from lobbyists, or have been from people who we don't even find out about, or that we don't even know about. Granted, Obama hasn't really done much in his campaign. This is what he signs, and this is what he approves. I'm confused, Obama. Where are your values? Where are your morals? I need to know this. I know that you're anti-terrorism, but this is a step too far. Baby steps. Also, the Stop Online Piracy Act, lobbyists, I think you're just really old geezers who don't know how to work technology so much that you're afraid of it, to the point where you don't even want to know how to utilize it. I'll rephrase that. You don't want to know how to use it properly. In college, you are taught how to use the internet properly. Same with like a 7-year-old who may know how to work a PSP or a DS. Gives it to their grandpa. I don't know how to work this thing. I'm a lobbyist. Sorry, that was an over-exaggeration, but I had to do it. My point being, if you're afraid of the technology so much that you're going to put an act to try and prevent stuff from occurring, it's kind of a bad thing. Not just that, but what stops the government from blockading all this off and then using it to their advantage? It sounds like Equilibrium to me, the movie with Christian Bale. Anything that has to deal with art, or anything that has any type of an emotion attached to it, vacated. That's how I feel. But anyway, I digress. I am going to post this on YouTube, so, and if you got a problem with it, yeah, shove it. But I will talk to you all later. If you guys want to add any comments or anything like that, obviously down below. If you like the video, yada yada, you know all that good stuff. But until then, bye. Stop now.